the screen that I see. Okay. Now I'm going to show you a couple of things that you need to be aware of. This shows you the enrollment, who is in the classroom. No sneezing in class, Miss McAgina. You're not allowed to sneeze or cough. All you're allowed to do is breathe. We actually had a teacher. This is how dumb some of these teachers are. We actually had a teacher throw students out if they yawned more than twice. You cannot do that. You cannot throw a student out for yawning. I ain't kidding you. We got some humdingers. You think teachers are smart? No. We got some teachers that do some real stupid things. All right. That shows you how many people are in the class. And we have 21 out of 24. So that means that 3 people are at the Anderson campus. So I hate that, but they don't read directions or don't print out their emails. That's what happens. This is a conversation. So you see the little conversation sheet? I meant little window or cloud. That's, you know, hello, everyone. Hello. Okay, and it says, you know, siblings are running around the room. Trip them up, knock them down. All right, that's fine. Okay, I can't hear anything. Then that means your audio and your video, audio and video settings are not abled. Call it abled. Okay, or not set. That's why I give y'all 2 weeks of handouts to call the help desk and get this situated. I bet you $1 you haven't heard from some of your teachers, and it's the first day of class already. How much you been? Anybody? I guarantee you some of your teachers have not even emailed you. Good luck with that. Go to Rate My Professor and see how it turns out. Okay, now what else do I want to show you? Breakout rooms, that's really, we're not going to use breakout rooms. This is mainly for me. This, you want to check your device settings. That's something you might want to work on. Device settings, let me put that in here. Device settings. No, right here. Meeting options, some of these are new. They are adding things. When they first started, you could only see 4 people. Okay, now you can see 9. They are making changes. You can hit gallery, you know, or you can hit, you know, whatever you want. Sometimes they have a toggle there. Large gallery, that's new. See, now I got, well, that's still 9 people. Okay, hold on. It just tried to put some more, but there, now I got 4. There's Miss Yoakum, Miss Noble, Miss Sanderson. It's putting some more people in there. That's nice. That's good. Kicked Mr. Michelle out and Miss Hernandez, so I don't know why they got kicked out. But anyway, you can switch your settings there. Together, let's see what together means. Oh, now that's cheesy. That is real cheesy. Don't y'all think that's cheesy? I don't like that. That's cheesy. All right, let's go. I like the large gallery. Let's see what else we got in here. Full screen, you know, if you want, I'm not going to mess with that. Turn on captions if you need that. And this is your video. It toggles off and on. Now, sometimes when I start with my document cam, I may see Macagina. Sometimes when I do my document cam, I will turn off my video so it doesn't eat up bandwidth here at BFE AT&T online. That I have to turn that off, you know, vice versa. Okay, so, ooh, I like that. Now I got 12 people. I like that. See, they're adding stuff onto this because The old Teams was called Skype for Business. You ever heard of Skype for Business? That's the old Teams. Now they're calling it Teams and they're adding stuff to it. So anyway, let's see how many we got now. And there's your microphone. And this is present screen. That's for me. Okay, so now we got 21 out of 24. So we still got 3 people at the Anderson campus. Okay, I'm looking. I don't know why. I'm going to turn my video off for a second because I want to see if that puts another student in. Okay, now Miss McAgene is playing with her backgrounds now. Oh, Lord. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, got 12. Now I got 12 on the screen. Okay, I'm going to put this back over and to my TV monitor. I got a big screen TV in front of me and a little screen TV. That's how I'm doing things. Okay, now let's start going over. Now let's go over one thing right quick, and that is the email that everybody is confused about. And that is the email that says when we're having classes and all that stuff, because y'all really broke that anvil with a banana. Let me tell you, there's 3 people not here because they're sitting at the Anderson campus and the secretaries are telling them they need to go check their email. Anyway, here is the actual email. And it's not coming up. There. I do not use Blackboard. Okay, we'll get to the when we're meeting. We'll get to that in just a second. I do not use Blackboard. Now, right now, I want everybody to get on Blackboard that hasn't done this, okay? That have not, if you have not done the My Labs math, go ahead and go to Blackboard right now. And I'm going to go with you because I want to show you how easy this is. And of course, there's going to be some of you, there's 21 people in here. Oh, 22. That means somebody read their email. Good. Got logged on and they're sitting at the Anderson campus probably. All right, sitting outside in the lobby. There's 22 out of 24. We're cooking with peanut oil now. All right, I'm going to go to the Blackboard. And I'm going to go to my Blackboard. And I'm going to go to Math 12023. There y'all are right there. So this is what your Blackboard looks like. Now, if you notice, there's nothing on there because I don't use Blackboard. Can somebody tell me why I don't use Blackboard?
You don't like it.
That's the number 1 reason. What's the number 2 reason?
There's always a problem.
It always crashes. And when does Blackboard usually crash? Does anybody want to take a guess?
Now.
When you need it the most. So like if there's a deadline, like at 12 o'clock and it's 11:30 and you've got to turn in something, you're going to go to Blackboard and guess what? It's going to be down. It's called Murphy's Law. If you don't know about Murphy's Law, you need to look it up. So the only thing you need to go to on my page, because I don't have anything else there, is My Labs Plus. That's number 1. That's the first thing you click. The first click, there's 6 clicks. Number 1. Click number 2, My Labs Math again. Click number 3, find your class. Of course, you won't have all these. These are my classes. Y'all are 23. That's what yours will look like right there. You click the 3rd one, View Course Materials. 4, Launch Publisher Website. Now it's going to ask you to accept the terms. That's number 5. And number 6 is the orange button. And now you are in My Labs Math. 6 buttons. Some students, it will take 3 or 4 days, maybe a week. Now, I'm going to send out an email in the future with 2 email addresses. In the next future, I mean probably today. The 2 email addresses that you need to contact if you have a problem with your password. It may ask you for a password. if you change your T number to a password in the past, use that password. If it doesn't work, try to use your T number with a capital T. Okay, that may work. If those two things don't work, then you're going to have to contact those two emails that I said contact. Okay? All right. And somebody, okay, Miss Macagina, you may need to mute your, you may need to mute your mic. It's not going to mute me. It's just going to mute you. You can do that if you want to. Because it's very loud in the kitchen. Anyway, let's see, what else? Here, you've got your homework, you've got your quizzes and tests, you've got your grade book, and you've got e-text. Now, let's talk about your textbook. Somebody has a question about that. When do you use your, do you need a textbook? No, you got it online right here. You can print it out page by page. You can share a book. You can buy a new book. You can buy an old book. I don't care. Okay, let's see what the chat has. Somebody's chatted something. Okay, thank you. All right, that's pretty much it. There's 4 buttons: homework, quizzes and tests, grade book, and e-text. Those are the 4 buttons that you will be using. It's not rocket science, okay? It's real simple. Okay, that's it. 6 buttons, and that's it. Now, what if your Blackboard is down? Well, then you go to that website right here. Now, you can look it up real easy. You don't even have to use this link. You just go and you type in My Labs Math. And you hit the first one that says Pearson right there. And it will give you the sign in. Now, of course, it remembers mine. So I'm going to log out. I'm going to sign out. And maybe it will ask me for a password. There it is right there. And my password, and sign in. There you go. And there is your class 12023 right there. That's what it'll look like. And you click on it, and there you go. Now, I'm just showing you this, whatever. I'm just showing you this because it's not that difficult. Let me go back there. Why is it not letting me in? There it goes. All right. Okay, so that takes care of that part of the email. Second part of the email talks about class. Math 120, 10, and 120, 11, that's not you, so don't worry about it. Please look at your schedule. Room numbers change. Here we go. All my sync classes. Okay, it doesn't mention Math 120, 23. Math 120, 23 is a big class. There's 24 people. In order for me to keep this as simple as possible, we're going to have to meet on Monday, and I think the classroom, I think I told you that 18 was the limit. So I'm going to need 6 of y'all, around 6, to team in Monday, and the rest of y'all can come to class. Now, let me ask you a quick question. How many of you work or live outside the Anderson campus area, like BHP, Star, Iva, Piedmont, Hartwell, you know, outside the Anderson area, or have kids? Raise your hand. Hit the little raise your hand button right here. Hit that and turn it orange. How many of you live outside the area, work in the mornings, or have kids, or have to babysit? How many of you? Oh, come on. You're telling me all of you live around the Anderson campus area? I don't believe that. Miss McAgina, you have to take care of the kids, aren't you? You have to take care of your brothers and sisters, aren't you? Nobody? So everybody can come to class Monday. Well, darn it, I need 5 more people. Oh, well, we may have to break this class up into 2 days. I was hoping we could do it 1 day a week. Do y'all want to meet 2 days a week? I don't.
No.
Okay. Well, I need 5 or 6 more people to team
What
in
day
Monday.
is it?
What?
What day is it?
Monday.
I can come in, or I can
Every
do it
Monday
online
we got to meet, unless y'all team in.
Well,
Every Monday we have to meet at the Anderson campus. That's what the hybrid class says.
I can sneak in some days.
I want you there like every day, every Monday. I want you teaming in. We got 2 people that says they can team in. Anybody else?
I can go online.
Okay, who is that?
Mr. Michelle.
Okay, good. Where are you? Are you outside the area or what?
Clemson area.
Well, yeah. You sure don't want to commute every day.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Anybody else live outside the area?
I can as well.
Okay, where do you live somewhere or work?
I live in Belton, but I'm at work right now, and I work Monday through Friday.
My mama's people are from Belton. Is all your people from Belton, Miss Yoakum?
Yeah.
Yeah, my mama was a Shirley. There's a lot of Shirleys up there.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Shirleys, just like the Burdettes down in Star and Iva. There's a lot of them. Okay, anybody else? We got 4 people. Anybody else? Anybody else, don't want to come to Anderson?
I can team in as well.
Okay, I'm looking for, who said that?
Brittany Deese.
I'm looking for you. Okay, there you are. For a reason, okay, the reason I said I'm looking for you, when people talk, their picture comes up and it highlights them. I don't know if y'all see that on y'all's side, but when you started talking, Miss Deese, it took a while for it to actually light up. That's why I said I'm looking for you. All right, we got 4. Anybody else?
I will.
I might have to team in sometimes.
Okay, who said that?
Brenda.
Okay, that's fine. Hold on, Mr. Michelle. I'm looking for the last person that said
Brittany Owens.
Okay, Miss Owens. Okay, good. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Thought there was a 5th person. Oh well.
Did you say me in case I have to?
Yeah.
I think we all have our hands raised, if that helps.
No, I gotta have it. The orange hands right here. 1. Okay, Yoakum. 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5, so maybe we can get 1 more to team in. And like I say, what happens when you team in? Well, instead of you looking at a whiteboard, you're going to be looking at this board. Okay? You're going to be looking at this, and instead of me writing on a whiteboard, I'm going to be writing on this paper. That's it. That's the difference between, and I record it so you can still go back and, that's it. That's the only difference. Instead of a whiteboard, you're going to be looking at this. That's the difference. Okay, so you can put your hands down now. Now, what happens if these 5 people team in and the classroom holds 18 and I got 19 people? Then one person is going to have to go out in the hallway or in the parking lot or whatever. Now, I'm trying to keep this where we just meet once a week, because to me, that is the most simple thing to do. The next thing I have to do, if I don't get, 6 people to team in, we're going to have to meet, half of y'all meet Monday, and the other half meets Wednesday, and the third and Friday we all team in. That's what's going to happen. So it would behoove you to make this simple as possible. And I personally don't want to have to go to the Anderson campus twice a week. I mean, the whole point of the pandemic, social distancing and all that is for people not to be around each other. Okay? I've already had COVID. I already have it, and I had the rough end of it. I had the flu-like COVID, and my temperature got up to 104.3. That I don't. They said that I tested positive for flu also, so I might have had the flu and COVID. And what they said is the COVID magnified the flu. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what they said, or it helped it out to make it worse. But I've already had it. So I'm good for, they said I was good until, let's see, January, February, March. They said I was good till March as far as antibodies or whatever. But I don't want to meet on campus more than I have to. And if I can get 6 people to team in, 5 or 6, then that will keep us at home on Wednesday and Friday. Does everybody understand that? I'm okay, good. That's what I'm trying to do. Because I'm only 3 to 5 minutes away from the Anderson campus. That's not a big deal for me. Okay, but I'm trying to be reasonable. All right, I'm gonna shut up. If I can get 1 or 2 more people to just team in, I'd appreciate it. Who initiates the call? I do. Do not hit this meet button. Okay, please do not hit the meet button. The meet button, you stay away from it, okay? What button am I talking about? Talking about this button right there. You don't touch that button. Somebody touched that button and you started this meeting right here, okay? And I'm not in there. I'm in this meeting. It will say Math 120 and it'll say the date. I'm sorry, that's the wrong class. Sorry.
I find it funny how someone is still in that other meeting.
They'll sit in there. They'll sit in there for 2 hours. Okay. Here's the meeting right here. No, that's the other class. Evidently, they didn't end the meeting. Okay. There's the. I can't find. I don't. I guess I'm losing it. Y'all are 120-23. There it is. Yeah, somebody's still sitting in there. No, Miss Hooper's right here. Aren't you here, Miss Hooper? Yeah, I don't know why it's got you in that. And ain't that you, Miss Hooper? Why has it got you in 2 meetings?
I have no idea.
Miss Hooper can be in 2 places at one time. That is interesting. But the only button you have to hit is join. You do not hit this button up here. Please. Don't hit that button. All right. That's the one thing. There's 2 things about Teams that they need to fix. They need to fix that to where only the person that created the course can use that button. And they need to fix the role where it's alphabetical. It's not alphabetical. They need to fix that too. They are fixing things. So, all right. So anyway, somebody must have missed class this morning. Okay, so anyway, let me move that out of the way and go to the next handout or the next email or whatever. So no one initiates the meeting except from Hubert. You can take your hands down now. Click on the hand up there and turn it white again or black. So that way I don't think you have a question. Let's go ahead and look at some of the handouts. Let me see if this handout has what I'm looking for on it. This is the handout with MyLabs Plus, MyLabs Math. Okay, if you look, it's got everything you need to know on there. We just went through all of this. MyLabs, that's 1, 2, and then you click on 3, then you click on 4, then you click on 5, then you click on the orange button right there. Now, what I'm looking for is something else. I'm looking for the 2 emails. Okay, they don't have them on here. I will find that and I will send that to everybody in the email for help on My Labs Math. If your password doesn't work, I'll get that to y'all. Okay. Let me see what else is on here. Let's go ahead and look at the syllabus. I think this is the syllabus. No, that's the outline. There's the syllabus. Now, the syllabus is really worthless. Why is the syllabus worthless? Because it's got a bunch of words that only bureaucrats down in Columbia, that's who it was written for, will understand. It's really useless. All right. The only thing that's not useless is this part right here. And you need to write this down. Of course, y'all know this grading scale. You don't have to write that down. But what you do need to write down is the following. 70% of your grade is going to be coming from tests. Write that down. 70%. Bless you. 70% is going to be coming from your test. That's unit test, final exam. They're all counted the same. All right. 20% comes from homework. And this is a bonus question on the test. So make sure you write it down because I'd hate for you to lose a bonus question, especially when it's so easy. 20% comes from homework and 10% comes from your project. I'm not even going to talk about the project because I don't feel like getting mad right now. But the project is nothing that I did, nothing the math department did, but somebody from outside the math department said that we need to have a project. And when somebody tells a math teacher from a person that's not a math teacher that they need to have a project, they kind of balk a little bit. So I'm not going to take that seriously. But there, we do have to have a project, and I'm going to grade it, and it's worth 10% of your grade. It's not very difficult. Okay. Now, the most important page in your outline, or I'm sorry, is the outline. This is the most important page. You need to print this page out, and you need to make the following. Now, I didn't do all this either. This ain't mine. This is somebody else's. This is the most important page right here. So I would suggest copying this. Copy. Go to a new document. Now, this is a lot of work. I know this is a lot of work for some of y'all. And paste. And you don't need this because final exam, there's nothing there. Take that out and delete. Well, that's it. One page, first page right here. This is the Bible, the template, the outline of this class. This is the most important page for this class. Everyone should print this page out and put it on the inside of the notebook, inside cover of the notebook, inside page of the notebook, whatever you want to call it. Okay, don't forget, take your hands down, please. You know, see, some of y'all still have your hands up. Take them down, hit that button like this, toggles on and then off. Take those hands down because I think you're asking a question. Thank you. All right. You've got homework for this weekend. What is your homework? To read chapters 1 and 2. The whole chapter? No, you look at the outline and you read whatever it says read. What about chapter 3? Well, we're not worried about chapter 3 yet. Okay? If you watch the videos for the 120 last semester, you will see me go through chapter 1 and 2. I usually do it in 2 class periods. Okay? Because it's definitions, vocabulary words, diagrams, and pictures. There's no math. There's not a lot of math involved in chapter 1 and 2. So I need you to read chapters 1 and 2 this weekend. We will start Monday going over chapters 1 and 2. after I go over my lab's math. I'm going to go over that next Monday. All right, so everybody this weekend should be reading chapters 1 and 2. All right, and printing this page out. This is the most important page. Something else that you may not know for this semester. This semester has been shortened. That means that we do not have a finals week. The final exam will be given on the last day of class. Okay, the final exam will be given on the last day of class. Some teachers may give you a final. Some teachers may not give you a final and give you a last test, which means on the last unit. Some teachers may integrate the last test with the final. Some teachers may give you a final exam with 10 questions on it and the last test with 10 questions on it. That's more like something I would do, and give you the whole week to take those 2 10-question tests. That's kind of the thing I would do. Y'all haven't taken y'all's hands down yet. Do y'all have questions? Owens, Deese, Garcia, and Yoakum, please turn your hand off, please.
For my screen, their hands aren't up.
Mine are. Let me hit that. Yeah, I've got all 4 of them up. I don't know why. Maybe there's something wrong. Okay. If it's down, that's fine.
I tried
Okay,
taking
Miss.
mine down, but
Okay, thank you. It says Yoakum, Deese, and Owens are still up, but I don't know why. Do me a favor, hit them on and off again and see if it does it. Okay. I don't know what it's doing, but it's not taking them off. So I don't know. I wonder if I could take them off. Lower hand. No, I can't do it. Oh, well, I guess y'all just got y'all's hands stuck up in there. According to mine, you do, but I'll figure it out later. All right. What is the second most important handout? The second most important handout is the academic calendar. And I think I put that on the website, on the Teams website. So you go to the Teams right here, and you click on your class, and right up here at the top, beside Post, hit Files. And there are the files that I've been sending you. I know, I'm a bastard. I take away that excuse. Oh, I didn't get it in the email. There they are right there. So here is the academic calendar. And I'm going to show you this, and I'm going to shut her down because some of y'all are going to go into convulsions here in a minute. So there it is. And why should you print this out? Because it's important dates. Write these down. January 25th, we're section A. January 25th is the last day to what?
Drop.
Last day to add.
Oh.
Last day to drop is the 27th. So you need to write those 2 down. The last day to add is the 25th. The last day to drop is the 27th. So you need to get to my ratemyprofessors.com, look at your teachers, and drop. If they're a 1.9 or below, get the hell out. And if you don't believe me, talk to some of my advisees that didn't follow my directions. I had one student that had a 1.2. He had a teacher with a 1.2. You know how long he was in there? 3 weeks. He dropped after 3 weeks. If you don't believe cow horns will hook, try it. I don't care how smart you think you are. If you've got a teacher with a 1.2, you're going uphill both ways. And why would you want that punishment? Now, if that's the only class that you can take, then you're screwed. I mean, you're going to have to study your rear end off. But if there's another teacher that's got a 3.2, get in that class. Because a 1.2 or a 1.8, that's just punishment. Okay? So if you go to rate my professor and you have a 1.2, you need to use that drop and take another class or take another section. All right, another date. This date right here, what's this for? February 22nd to March 22nd. Write that down. February 22nd to March 22nd. Can somebody tell me what that is? Put pre-reg or pre-reg. Pre-registration. That's where you get an appointment with your advisor. They talk to you about the classes you want for next semester, whether you're taking the right classes or not. They unlock you, and you can register on March 22nd. What happens if you don't go see your advisor? You can't register. Why would you want to register early? Somebody tell me.
So you can get the classes you want.
So you can get the classes you want before they what?
Fill up.
Fill up. So the old adage, the early bird gets the worm, is very true, especially when you're trying to get into English 101, English 102, Biology 101, Biology 102, Calc 1 and 2, Math 120, Math 103, whatever. Those freshman and sophomore level classes, they fill up because Tri-County Tech is freshman and sophomore level. Duh, if you didn't know that. Okay. Spring break. March 18th and 19th. That's a 4-day weekend. Last day of class, Friday, April 30th. That's the day of the exam. So the second page of the spring academic calendar is very important. That's the second most important page that you need to print out. Those 2 pages should be in your notebook. The outline and the academic calendar. Excuse me. All right, and I need to shut her down because some of y'all are going to self-combust. And I don't want people self-combusting in my class and going into convulsions. What time does the class start? It starts at 10:10. So that means it ends at 11, right? Somebody look at your schedule and tell me.
11:10.
11:10. Wow.
I think it's 11:05.
I think it's 11:05 or 11, but I don't want people convulsing. And what is it called? Cardio infarctions. I don't want y'all going into that. And some of y'all, there's always 10% that goes into convulsions, you know, and start zipping their book bags and doing all that rude stuff. Don't do that in here, but I don't want you convulsing either. So let me go ahead and pull up the attendance tracker. I'm going to shut off the recording. And remember,